Happy Martin Luther King Day. Happy birthday to such a phenomenal spiritual leader and human rights leader. And as you all know, much of my work has been around the Every Student Succeeds Act. But I wanted to share why this is such a legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and all the civil rights leaders during the civil rights movement. As the Civil Rights Act passed in 1964, shortly after they were able to pass ESEA, which is the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. And that was such a expansive, took all branches of government, and it was the first time that states actually funded children of color. It's the first time they funded children living in poverty, and especially provided federal funds to desegregate schools in the South. And so as we're celebrating this leader today and also mourning so many of our leaders, so many of our community members, I really want everyone to take action and know that right now this law has been reauthorized and all the states have just written up their ESEA plans, which is now called ESFA, Every Student Succeeds Act, and for us to take action this year. Right now in this country, we have a cultural shift. For the first time, students of color are the majority across all the public educational system. And what is apparent is that the parents of these children of color do not have the same political and democratic power as their white counterparts. And so there's so much studies and case studies on parent engagement, community engagement, creating school communities. And right now we have a law that has legal provisions that states that schools and states, Board of Educations, state superintendent offices have to engage authentically with us. And we right now need to learn about this law and take advantage of it, because we need to make sure that schools, school leaders, system leaders also know about the law, because many of them do not, and that we are aware that we are supposed to have a place at the decision-making table for our children's education. Currently, they're also changing the school report card, which is basically like a report card for a student, but instead it's for a school. And we can say, okay, we want to see this. We want to collect this data. A lot of parents right now are struggling with their children being removed from the classroom, whether it's for English language support services, or because their children have special needs, or because of disciplinary actions. And we really want to see some of the communities that I have engaged with stated that they want to see when a school is calling the police, when the schools are calling CPS, and have that information in the school report card. So that is another thing, another way, another tool that as this year is approaching for us to get involved in, because we should be weighing in and taking advantage of this opportunity, because it's not a new intervention. It's not going to stop the harm of the school to prison pipeline, but it will begin to collect the data necessary to know what is happening in each building and what actions can they take besides calling the police. Can they have social emotional learning, mindful programs and curriculum, and also restorative justice. So much is going on. Our children really need us. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my Facebook page. I want to hear your story. I want to see how I can help. And really take this big, complicated policy and use it as a tool, because this was created for us and by us. And so I hope you all have a great Martin Luther King birthday. I hope you honor him, honor his life, and take advantage of his legacy. And this law is a big piece of his legacy. Thanks so much. This is Annabelle Quintero, and I look forward to being your partner in advocacy.